Hey everybody, we're back on Xerxes World for a quick look around. We've done some adjustments since the last video, actually right after I finished recording the last video. Including some pretty major ones. So actually, first of all, we'll have a look at what's been done to the colony ship. Now, we're playing around with an armor layout on the back of this, or on the dorsal part of this, because that's the side that will be exposed towards the sun if we venture out from behind the asteroid, and that's where the meteors are likely to hit. Xerxes wanted spaced armor. I'm trying to figure out a way to make the spaced armor fit the shape of it without making it look stupid, and so far I haven't had much luck. So probably what I'll do with this is just play around with it a bit offline and figure out a shape for it. But ideally I want it to kind of curve down following the existing shape, except just wider. So maybe come out here, curve down, and then cover about 2/3 of the way down the sides, leaving the crew compartment with a nice view out. The hangar has been reshaped. Actually, the sides of it have been trimmed back to better fit the sides of the ship. And also the floor is now heavy armor, and the section where the ship's going to be taking off and landing, so the thrusters hopefully won't destroy the floor. We also redid the cockpit and added some spotlights. So the cockpit was something that Xerxes wasn't really happy with, and it didn't really give you great visibility, so I just kind of threw some blocks on. We both liked the shape of it, and so that's the new cockpit there. And I'll take you inside to have a look at it in a moment. There's ships everywhere because I actually saved this while Xerxes was planning to play on while I was logging off. And so there's little ships spread out all over the place. You may notice the brand new docking ring. Xerxes added that as well, so there's an actual proper airlock that you can hook up to the base. Anyway, actually we'll take a quick look in through the hangar and head up to the new bridge. Some minor adjustments were made to the interior as well. For instance, this med bay. The lighting needs some fixing, and I want to add some colour to the place as well, but it's a start. And also now we've got a suit locker here. So this is the new cockpit. We're planning on having a work desk or something behind the flight seat. Because of the way the windows are set up, unfortunately, we can't have consoles here. It would have been nice to, but not the way it's built. I would have to drastically change the way the glass is done. I probably could do it, but it might look a bit bizarre, so we'll see how we go with that. It would definitely look better with consoles running all the way around, sort of wrapping around the front here with the pilot's seat here and, you know, like the curved corners, but at the moment it's just not possible. We'll see what the situation is in the future. But either way, this new cockpit gives quite good visibility across the front and sides, and a little bit of downwards visibility out the front corners. And obviously if you are standing here, you can help the pilot by being able to see even further around the side of the ship or under the belly. Other than that, not a lot has changed. This area of the ship's more or less the same as it's always been. Reactor room is exactly the same. And so if we head outside, this is the new airlock. This part is still part of the ship, and then we have this locking piece here, and now this is the station. It's also worth noting we still have an interior airlock, and then we have this docking ring. Instead of having the actual big round airlock doors here, we just have normal ones. Those might get replaced. But we have the round airlock doors ready to be put in here. And this gangway. And these are obviously window panels, so you'll be able to see in and out on the way in. You've also got room to throw down a couple blocks in the interior if you want to. And here's the new base. So I'll start from the direction of the control room actually. This is where the crew quarters used to be. It's once again the crew quarters, except it's been changed. There's a new bathroom going to go in here. That's the shower there. And then these are all bunks with lockers and shelving. So this will be the new crew quarters. Through here you have the control room. This window is obviously being adjusted. And then you have a ramp that runs out to the outside lower deck, and this runs up past a big observation window and some plants towards the gangway, so you can bypass the cafeteria or mess area. This obviously just runs back to the old part of the base down here. And this runs up into the mess, which is semi-completed. Actually, it's more complete than this now, so this isn't the most up-to-date version of the world. I didn't realise, I forgot to save the more up-to-date version. So we got, these are fridges, stovetops, countertops with sinks and things. Plants, obviously, just to add some atmosphere. Coffee machine at either end, and these are all mess tables. And you've got a nice view here once this is all finished, overlooking this corridor and also looking out that windows back to front. In here we have a cold room. These were all the refrigerators. Through here, it's a gangway obviously, and then through this way we got a bathroom. On the same level, we've got the rec room for the crew. So we've got TV, pool table, ping pong, and then just general couches and things. And this is like a sort of pillar for the roof with couches all around it, and arcade machines, you know, everything you could possibly want. And obviously these are all windows along here, so you get a nice view. This corner does kind of stick out a bit, but you know, it doesn't really matter. This is, unlike my station, not meant to be confined to within the asteroid. This one's kind of built into the asteroid, but not exclusively inside of it. Mine is, I'm trying to contain as much of it inside the asteroid as possible. This is a gym, or the beginnings of one. With, on this side, a locker room, with some showers. Obviously, most of this has just been thrown down to get a feel for where everything is. It's not completed. And this is the bathroom. It's attached to the rec room, just for convenience. And if I can find where the door has gone, there's a window there. There's a staircase or ramp, I can't tell which yet, obviously, down to the main area of the base, which has remained relatively unchanged. Reactor room is still here. Oh, this has been changed actually. The large reactor was kind of unnecessary, and so Xerxes has replaced it with small reactors, and it certainly looks a lot better as well. Down here, we have the hydroponics deck. Now these aren't the functional ones from the life support pack by No 7CD or Not 7CD or something. I use both. I use these ones, which are Dead Tech, I think, and I use them as decoration. I use the life support ones for actual, you know, functional hydroponics. But either way, it's quite a large hydroponic farm. It's got, you know, piping and everything, so it's pretty legit. Now, what Xerxes, I don't think, actually realizes, what I didn't even realize for a while, is these pipes are actually functional conveyors, and this pipe to conveyor thing can be used. So theoretically, we could convey all this up just using all the pipes that are ostensibly there for the water, but there'd be no point because these specific hydroponic blocks don't produce anything. Only the life support pack ones do. But it's something to think about if you're planning on building a hydroponics wing on your own space station. Obviously it's not finished, that's why it's open to space on this side. And then if I just jump down here and hit my jetpack, We've got the fighter bay, same place as it always was. The fighter's still in need of repair, but this is now also going to be an ambulance bay. And so if you go through here and find the right direction, it's just above us. There is an ambulance bay. There, or the medical bay, sorry, which is just here. So you've got your little reception desk and then all your hospital beds and medical scanners and such, and you've got a bathroom. So it's going to be a pretty impressive base. I mean, it's got really everything you need. It's got a lot more production capacity than mine, but then again, mine was supposed to be a refueling station. It just kind of got out of hand. But either way, by the time this is done, it's actually going to be quite an impressive makeover, especially if you saw what this base used to look like. It was a very barren, sort of bare bones type thing. And I can't wait to see it done. Xerxes works very quickly, very quickly, and most of this wasn't even here the other day. So all of this has been placed down and sort of filled out in the last day or two, and it'll probably take us a couple of days to finish welding it all up. But that's basically what's been changed. The asteroid shield is still there, the meteor shield, although it's not really in use anymore since meteors are temporarily turned off. The worker ship area is still the same, and he's also building a smaller version of it in my world. And then we've got his mining ship, still the same as it ever was, and the military transporter, which I believe he is going to salvage parts from. Looks like he's already started on some of the turrets. So yeah, just want to throw together a quick video showing the changes to the world and sort of giving a bit of direction of what we're going to do next. You enjoyed the video, and there will be plenty more of this. This world is growing and changing all the time, as is mine, and one day they may be merged. Maybe. So we'll see how we go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.